Hey everybody, Seth from Next Adventure here. I'm really excited about the video we're doing today. I'm gonna be covering how to re-enter a sit-on-top kayak if you capsize on the water. Really excited about this because I know there are a few videos out there in the world that show you how this is done. What I'm gonna do here is I'm actually going to take two quite different kinds of kayaks. I'm gonna take a really narrow sit on top, which is gonna be fairly easy to re-enter. We're gonna take a really wide one as well that would be really common for kayak fishing and see what that's like, kind of compare the two and show you, how the method of re-entry might vary depending on how your kayak is built. So without much further ado, I'm gonna suit up, we're gonna hop out to the water, grab a couple of boats and see how this goes. So all we're gonna do here, I'm gonna flip the boat over and you'll see basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come out of the boat. When the boat is upside down, I'm gonna kick across, grab the far side of it, flip it back over. Once it's come to rest, then I'm gonna kick back across, grab the other side of the boat, pull myself back into the cockpit here. Here we go. So as you can see, with some practice, getting back in is pretty quick, pretty easy, and that's huge because this water today is actually quite cold. It's not that warm out despite it being a beautiful day. It's only about 60 degrees, and it really does take it out of you really quick if you're in a cold place like the Pacific Northwest like we are. You can even hear I'm breathing a little hard after that. So that was pretty easy. That's how you'll do it in a narrower boat. This is a Tarpon 120. It's quite narrow. You can see, how close into me the boat is. Now we're gonna grab a Hobie Pro Angler, and that is a much wider boat. It's got some rails that make it a little more difficult to get in. So we're gonna flip that over and use a different method to get back in there. Okay, so now we've got the Hobie Pro Angler 360 out here. Very different setup, right? Much wider boat. Lots of rail over here. Got these steering handles. It's not gonna be as easy to crawl back into, right? I haven't put the drive in here. Even with a drive leash on it, holding it in, it still makes me nervous intentionally flipping over. So we're gonna do this one without the drive. Basically what I'm gonna do is kind of the same idea, except instead of reaching all the way across the other side of the boat, right? Because it's such a big boat, it's gonna be too far. I'm not gonna be able to get my hands all the way over that easily. We're gonna kind of grab onto the drive wall, pull ourselves up onto the boat, then reach over, use our body weight to lean back. That'll flip the boat over. And then we're actually gonna crawl up probably the back of the boat because it's very wide and very stable in order to re-enter. So pretty different method with these wider, more geared up boats. But we can still do it really quickly with a little bit of practice. Okay, so as you saw, that was a lot different. Just with the method of flipping the boat back over, method of re-entry, it takes a little bit longer. But can still be done really quickly with some practice. So the main idea here is, just knowing how to re-enter your kayak can save you a lot of time. If you didn't know how to do that and you had to figure it out on the water, it might take you a little while. And in cold water and even in warmer water, getting into your boat is just a feeling. It's gonna make you feel a lot better about being out there if you know how to do it safely and how to do it quickly.
Thank you all so much for watching our video on how to re-enter a sit-on-top kayak. I hope you enjoyed the video and watching me flop around a little bit. If you did, be sure to leave us a like, subscribe to the channel. If you've got any questions about how to re-enter your kayak, please leave it in the comments below and I'll get back to you. Thanks again for watching, and we hope to see you on the water.